All right, meanwhile, charges against President-elect Donald Trump in his federal election interference case have officially been dropped, and his Florida classified documents case could be next, following a request from special counsel Jack Smith. Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett joins us right now. Greg, we kind of knew this was going to happen. Once Trump won, Jack Smith's hands were tied because the Department of Justice is very specific. You cannot pursue charges against a sitting president, and in 55 days, he's going to be sitting.
Yeah, so this is, Steve, no great shock. The moment Trump won, Smith's misbegotten cases were over. And, he knew and feared that that might happen, which is why he tried to rush the prosecutions before the election. And when he failed, then he attempted to harm Trump's chances at the ballot box, releasing to the public damaging documents right before the election. And that, of course, ignored DOJ rules that forbid it. Even the judge said that's irregular, but she happily went along with it. The special counsel, I think, was desperate to help the Democrat nominee win so he could keep his job and continue these vindictive prosecutions. Obviously, it didn't work. Americans had the final say, Steve.
Indeed. And speaking of Democrat congressman from the great state of New York, Dan Goldman had this observation about Jack dropping the cases.
I think it is a shame for justice in this country. It establishes that Donald Trump is above the law. Now he appears to escape full accountability for what were crimes charged by a grand jury.
Well, with all due respect to the congressman, Trump is not above the law. The law says you can't go after somebody who's president.
Yeah, absolutely. And Goldman doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a freshman congressman and a flamethrower, doesn't know what he doesn't know. These two cases should never have been brought. Jack Smith was appointed 3 days after Trump announced he was running for president, which tells you everything you need to know. No fair or neutral prosecutor would have ever done this. These were purely political, which is what Jack Smith has always done in his career. They were legally weak, based on completely untested legal theories. And constitutional roadblocks were everywhere in front of him. Supreme Court shredded the J6 case on immunity grounds. And the High Court also said, DOJ, you're misusing the obstruction charges. So in the end, there was really nothing left of Smith's cases.
And it sounds like he will resign before Donald Trump can fire him. All right, Gregg Jarrett,
yes.
Thank you very much for getting up early on this holiday Tuesday.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.